Let's take a look at adding our logo now. So to do that, again, I need to be signed in as an administrator. And I'm going to go to the back end of your Uncanny LP site. So I'll do that by clicking this in the admin bar. Once again, this is a design element. So it affects the site-wide design for the site. So it's going to be under design. And what I want to do here, there are two things that I really want to change. So I want to talk about changing the logo for the site, so what appears in the header across the site, and the favicon. So this is what you would see in a browser to identify the tab. So right now you can see I was playing around with it, and I've got another one right here. It just looks really dark because I'm in incognito and it has a dark background there. So once I'm signed in, the first thing I want to change, I'm going to change the logo for the site. So I'm going to click on Theme Options, and you can see right here there's an option to upload a logo, and it shows the current URL of the logo that I'm using. So instead of that one, I don't actually have one handy, but let's go in and choose something a little different. So something else that might work. Let's go ahead and choose that and use that as our logo. So I'm going to set that logo. I'm going to go down here and save my changes. So just to confirm, these are global theme options. There are a lot of settings here. I'm going to talk about them more in another video. But for now, in this video, we're just looking at the logos and rebranding it. I won't go into more detail about that one just yet and what's available. So at this point, if I open up the home page, we can see that this has been replaced. So no matter where I go here, if it's on the course dashboard or into forums or even on the blog, this is now the new site logo. And I can use that, or in this case, I'm just going to quickly switch it back while I'm in here. So let's switch it back to that and save that. But the next thing that I wanted to change, I'm going to change the favicon. And to do that one, I'm going to switch to the theme customizer. Once you have set the logo, I did talk in another video, a previous video, about rebranding emails and talked about changing the logo in those. So, once that's done, once you've set the logo for the site, that theme options page where it showed the URL, that's exactly what you can use, that URL that you can copy and then paste into the email settings, the global ones that I covered, and also the ones for e-commerce. When you go into settings and emails, and there's the email template there, and it has the URL for the logo. So you can drop the logo URL into those two locations. Now, favicon. We are going to change the site identity, and you can see it's got the site title and tagline that we set previously. And I'm going to change the image. So in this case, let's say that I want this green check mark. I'm going to select that. I'm going to skip cropping. It just needs to be in a square shape. So it's already in a square. We don't need to do any kind of cropping. And I'm going to save and publish that. So if I go back over here, you can see it's this purple star right now. If I do refresh that, now it's a green check mark. So that's how we change that. And you can see that my logo has been restored now as well. Now what I'm in here to change these settings is called the theme customizer. This allows you to make a lot of site-wide changes to overall look and feel. And I will talk about the customizer in more detail in a later video that's coming up soon. But for now, all that we need to use it for is just to set the favicon. So I'm not going to go into some of the other settings, but they are covered in another video. So hopefully this video did at least help you better understand how to rebrand the logo and set the favicon, and you can set those on your site now.